I can help you. And one carne asada with cheese.
Before the sun comes up, cars line up
Anything else today?
with drivers ready to chow down. But you have to go back way before the original donut shop opens to see the real morning rush. This Fredericksburg Road bakery is buzzing, and it's not even 4:30 a.m. The staff arrives before 2 to knead and roll out goodness.
60 pounds, but it will be in a normal day. If it's busy, we make another batch.
After 18 years here, Miguel Gonzalez can turn supersized donut dough into perfect little circles. They're brown, then bathed in a sugary glaze, as many as 2,500 per day.
Do you eat donuts every day?
No.
Juliana Aguilar definitely gets her fill,
Chocolate fill, strawberry fill, raspberry fill.
pumping and plumping them up.
It's a workout. It's a workout.
While she works out, her mother works in the kitchen, hand-rolling tortillas. They also sell about 2,000 breakfast tacos daily.
We've been open since 1954, and it was a family business then, and it's a family business now.
Patricia Lopez says the family is more than blood relatives. It also includes customers who've been coming for generations.
One thing that we really need to talk about is that there's a whole lot of love that goes into this food really early in the morning.
They put in a lot of hard work, but when you love what you do, it really doesn't feel like work.
A lot of people are grateful, though, that they are working while they're sleeping. Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
How about a round for our students? Viva Fiesta!
We are excited to bring you our new listing at 719 Century Hill.
719 Century Hill is in the Reserve at Canyon Springs, a gated and guarded neighborhood in the popular Stone Oak area. North Central San Antonio is home to 2 major hospitals, lots of shopping and upscale dining, and students attend outstanding NEISD schools. Canyon Springs Golf Course winds through this neighborhood, offering a relaxing feeling the moment you drive through the gate.
Measure? Measure? Yes, my Nana glared at me. Joanna, dear, you don't measure when you cook with love. My memories of her distinctive voice are so vivid. What better way to learn how to cook, though, at the hands of your Nana? These days, I do measure to get the consistency of flavors for my meatballs, and of course, I always throw in love. Walking into Nana's house, I remember the aromas: garlic, green pepper, and onions, welcoming you at the front door. Your senses were heightened. Fresh garlic always brings love to a meatball. Do you know what the difference is between good meatballs and great meatballs? It's the cheese. It's all about the cheese. A year ago, when we were hunkered down, I asked my neighbors if they would be interested in having meals made for them. So those queries resulted in Tuesdays with Joe, Italian meals made once a week.
The sounds of heavy metal and a tiny metal needle compete for attention inside the Southside shop.
A properly done tattoo won't bleed a lot.
All of it is middle-of-the-night music to Jason Lozano's ears.
This stuff is permanent. I get to give people gifts that last a lifetime.
He moved into Consafo's tattoo parlor 3 years ago with a love for the art and a willingness to work all hours of the night. His current affair with ink, though, originally began on shaky ground.
Honestly, I never wanted to be a tattoo artist. I come from a family of musicians and bikers and all that, so.
After a stint in music himself, then a career as a body painter, this self-described comic book nerd
I wanted to draw Spider-Man and all that fun stuff.
Found his way to this more permanent form of decorating.
This whole leg is going to be an anime piece.
Anne-Marie Ratcliffe is putting her leg in his hands now after giving him her arm to adorn in the past.
Everything on this arm piece has something to do with my parents. My mother passed away last January. My father passed away about 8 years ago.
It's a labor of love for me. So I pull on average 12, 14-hour days here.
There are days that extend well into the overnight hours.
This is a job that definitely requires a steady hand and a keen eye.
skills that you wouldn't exactly expect to be sharp in the middle of the night. But Lozano says what keeps him on point is his passion.
I tend to stay here a lot of times just because the pieces I do, I like to take my time with. I'm not a rushing kind of guy.
He takes his time even if it means less time for him to sleep.
And I work late a lot.
Lozano keeps drawing while many people are snoring. Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Faith has always been the strongest part of our mission and what we do.
Coker's been involved in Habitat for a number of years, dating back to probably 2000, early 2000 when we first started.
I think anytime a church can find opportunities to not only be the hands and feet of Christ, serve, but to do so in a way that promotes family and community like this, everybody out here working together, having fun, enjoying themselves, I think it only means good things.
Doing something this intricate, this personal, and this well takes years to perfect. And at Little's Boot Company, they've had 100 years of practice.
It started with my great-grandfather, Lucian Little, back in 1915.
Fourth-generation owner Dwayne Little says they still do everything by hand.
In the state of Texas, there's not very many boot makers. There are maybe a one-man shop that make their own boots. We're blessed to have the people that we have, 7 or 8 people.
The dying art, as he calls it, starts when the client customizes the entire boot. Measurements are taken and the customer is put on the 8-month waiting list. Ruben is going on 50 years at Little's, and every boot starts with him. He hand draws each design and cuts the materials.
And there is nothing automated about this process. This is the biggest machine they use, and it's more than 100 years old. First, they clamp the piece of leather in here, and then you spin this wheel to start the needle moving. And this pedal controls the speed.
I'm Paul Valinsky. I'm an artist from New York City. I've been working with kind of repurposing materials of various kinds for many years now. In a sense, for me, this is really just, it's really a painting. I mean, I was trained as a painter. It's just that now I paint with these sort of different kinds of materials. This site-specific installation is comprised of about 175, maybe more, bird elements made from vinyl LP records. Many of these are from my own record collection.
Works like this really help people understand that contemporary art can be so many different things and made out of so many different materials and so many different forms.
Thank you, good luck. Used car giveaway, all you have to do is be 18 or older and have a valid driver's license.
The used car night is put on by a partnership. It's a 3-way partnership between Security Service, the San Antonio area auto dealers, and the San Antonio Missions.
Everybody that comes to the game can register and have a chance to walk away or drive away tonight with a car that's new to them. And got some great cars that we're giving away tonight.
It's an opportunity for members of the crowd to come in and have the chance to win a quality used vehicle through a random drawing process.
Who would like that car? We're going to try really hard to pick your name.
San Antonians, they love to come out and have a chance to win a car.
Josie Torres.
A lot of the people that win these vehicles are really in need of secondary transportation or a reliable primary transportation.
It's funny because like my car had just broken down, so I was in the market for another vehicle, so it kind of worked out. Feel good, you know. God bless me, so we go with it.
It's been a great partnership between the missions and security service.
And it's very rewarding for us too.